Transitioning from collegiate basketball to the professional basketball scene is often a challenging endeavor, and Caitlin Clark is acutely aware of this reality. The Indiana Fever superstar faced significant difficulties during her initial weeks in the WNBA, with her idol Diana Taurasi providing a particularly tough welcome. Clark entered the WNBA following an outstanding tenure with the Iowa Hawkeyes in NCAA basketball. The Indiana Fever selected Clark as the first overall choice in the 2024 WNBA draft, a decision that instigated resentment among certain seasoned players who were quick to make it known that the newbie was encroaching on their territory. Despite the various challenges she faced, Clark had a record-setting season, attaining the Rookie of the Year award and earning the esteem of her fellow players. Nonetheless, the Fever's leading guard still recalls her initial meeting with Taurasi and the veteran's brusque introduction, the encounter between Clark and Taurasi. During an interview for the Netflix series My Next Guest Needs No Introduction with David Letterman, Clark reflected on her beginnings in the WNBA, noting that no one had really engaged in trash talk with her until her encounter with Taurasi during a game on June 30th. Honestly, no one truly talks trash to me. I take it as a personal challenge, so maybe that will occur next year, Clark stated. However, she did share her thoughts on the Phoenix Mercury guard, stating, Diana Taurasi was someone who did talk trash, but it was all in good fun. We were playing them at home, and she fouled me quite hard. Following their intense in-game interaction, Clark and Taurasi embraced, demonstrating mutual respect for one another. Additionally, Caitlin recently appeared as a guest on Diana's podcast, The Bird and Taurasi Show, where both women reconciled, and the Rookie of the Year extended her congratulations to the legend on her recent retirement. As Clark approaches her second year as a professional athlete, she must demonstrate that her successes in 2024 were not a mere coincidence. Simply leading the Fever to the playoffs will no longer suffice, as both media and fans will anticipate more than just her individual achievements. A substantial playoff run is now the minimum expectation for her. Almost a month prior, Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever's top overall draft pick, ignited excitement online, but not due to a spectacular last-second shot. A single image of the former Iowa Hawkeye star circulated rapidly on social media, showcasing a noticeably stronger and more muscular physique, sparking a buzz among her admirers regarding her physical evolution. Clark had been present at a Big Ten matchup between her alma mater, Iowa, and their rivals, Ohio State, when onlookers noticed her in the stands. However, it was not her location near the court that garnered attention. It was her visibly enhanced physique. Vigilant fans and photographers could not help but point out the transformation. Brie Lewerke, who captured the moment that went viral, commented, "Well, it seems someone has been hitting the weight room." Stephanie White cautioned us. Interestingly, this did not come as a complete surprise to all observers. Newly appointed Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White had previously indicated Clark's physical development earlier in February. During an appearance on Richard Deitch's podcast on February 18th, White offered preliminary insights regarding Clark's off-season efforts. First and foremost, she has become stronger. She recognized immediately that gaining strength was vital. She has excelled in the weight room, concentrating on her strength, focusing on aspects such as low center of gravity and time under tension, White detailed. At that moment, it seemed like an expectation. A month later, the proof was indisputable. Clark addresses the photobuzz. Now, several weeks after the image gained widespread attention, Clark is finally tackling the excitement, accomplishing this with her characteristic humor. It was the camera angle, Clark quipped while appearing on the podcast hosted by WNBA legends Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi. AI is going overboard. Come on. Naturally, she continued. Clark confirmed her intensive weight training and her enjoyment of the experience. I'm aiming to grow stronger, spending a considerable amount of time in the weight room, she stated. I find it quite enjoyable, so it's rather easy for me to devote time there and truly focus on enhancing that aspect of my game. More than just strength. Clark's focus on strength is not solely for visual appeal. She's utilizing this offseason to enhance her game in more impactful ways. In addition to her emphasis on strength, she's also cultivating new skills to increase her versatility on the court. She specifically mentioned working on her floater and enhancing her capability to finish through contact, two facets where her additional strength will be beneficial in practice. What's next for Clark? As her WNBA debut nears and all attention is on her, Clark's physical transformation and ongoing growth indicate she is prepared for the next phase. Whether it involves sinking long-range threes, absorbing contact in the paint, or showcasing a newly developed floater, Clark is unmistakably focused and progressing. And judging by that viral image, the league has been put on alert. In addition to her precise shooting, Caitlin Clark's playmaking has been crucial for her success in the WNBA thus far. This prompted the Indiana Fever to highlight this dimension of her game. In an Instagram post on Monday, the Fever characterized Clark's passing as elite. Accompanying the statement was a highlight reel featuring numerous assists the all-star point guard provided during her rookie season in 2024. These assists included various behind-the-back and no-look passes to her open teammates. Clark achieved an average of 4 assists per game for the Fever, which stands as the highest in the league. She totaled 337 assists across 40 games, surpassing the second highest assists total for the season, Alyssa Thomas with 317, by 20 assists. Caitlin Clark's remarkable passing abilities have also enabled her to establish a new record for the highest number of assists in a single season. This record was previously set by Thomas, who achieved 316 assists in 2023. The 23-year-old's abilities in scoring and creating plays were crucial for the Fever as they attempted to revive their playoff aspirations in the recent season. Under the guidance of the ex-Iowa Hawkeyes standout, the team secured a third-place finish in the Eastern Conference with a 20-20 record. Caitlin Clark has generated excitement among basketball enthusiasts regarding her second season in the WNBA, following a rookie year that was truly remarkable. The Rookie of the Year shattered records with 769 points, the highest total ever recorded by a first-year player, while also netting 122 three-pointers, marking another rookie achievement. She further established league records for assists, providing 337 throughout the season and an astonishing 19 in a single match. Clark's dynamic performance has brought unprecedented attention to women's basketball. Need evidence? The recent national championship game, where Paige Buckers and UConn triumphed over South Carolina 82-59, attracted 5 million viewers on ESPN, positioning it as the third most viewed title match. However, the leading two spots are held by Clark's Iowa squads. 9 million viewers tuned in for the 2023 finale against Angel Reese and LLSU, with a staggering 9 million watching the 2024 showdown with South Carolina. The draw is so significant that at least 6 WNBA teams have shifted their home games against Clark's Indiana Fever to larger arenas for the season, which is set to begin on May 16th. Clark's Netflix appearance captivates the audience. Thank you for tuning in several months ago. it was revealed that Caitlin Clark would be appearing with David Letterman on his Netflix series, My Guest Needs No Introduction. And if anyone embodies that description, it is undoubtedly her. The episode has now been released on the platform, and it has certainly made a substantial impact. Over a span of 43 minutes, Clark shared anecdotes with the charm that has endeared her to fans. The standout moment? When Letterman inquired about an iconic scrimmage, she brightened up and recounted, I believe we were down 15. We hit a couple of threes, narrowing the lead down to around 10. I think I scored 22 points in just those 2 minutes. That is essentially the crux of the story. In fact, she confessed it was one of the few occasions where her own scoring spree left her in disbelief. It is the type of tale that makes one wish they had been present on the sidelines. Shortly after the episode premiered, a clip of this memorable scrimmage emerged online, and it is simply extraordinary. Imagine Clark attempting off-balance shots that seem improbable, launching from near half-court, scoring from both the left and right. It is an exhibition of remarkable skill, a historic heat check. Witnessing her in that extraordinary zone is exhilarating, offering a glimpse into what occurs when she ignites her performance. The video has gone viral, and it is clear why. It is a testament to her exceptional talent. The forthcoming significant event for the league occurs on April 14th with a WNBA draft, during which Paige Buchers is expected to be the primary selection for the Dallas Wings. In the meantime, Clark and the Fever are set to commence their training camp on April 27th, gearing up for exhibition matches on May 3rd and May 4th, with the latter taking place at Iowa's Carver Hawkeye Arena, honoring their heritage.